In this bag is a really cool device that I'm sure a lot of you have seen before. It's a gimbal. This is the DJI Osmo 6, I believe it's called. And I use it for my iPhone, and it's great for doing videos, pictures, pretty much anything. But I think for videos, especially for music, I know I haven't done a video in a little while, but I wanted to share this because I picked this up. I was kind of like, I love technology toys, and like it's just something I can kind of play with and have fun with. I do like doing a lot of videos, like of my family and things like that. So I'll use cool stuff like this to do, you know, shots where if I'm moving around, you don't get a lot of camera shakiness and things like that. Try to make it smooth as possible. But so this thing works really well for that, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So I'm going to set this up real quick and just show you how you could use it to film yourself playing guitar or whatever, drums, vocals. So I didn't put any crazy lighting on this. I just want to kind of show it the way I see it. This is the gimbal, and there is an extra, like it's an extra holder, but it also turns into a tripod. This is the clip that attaches to the phone, and this is pretty much everything it comes with, and the charging cable to charge the gimbal, which lasts about 6 hours, I would say, if you're using it pretty heavily. And of course the bag, everything came in. So pretty simple setup. You screw this onto the bottom of this, so it attaches like this. So you can hold it, gives you like kind of extra grip. You could two-hand hold it, whatever, or you can open it and use it as a tripod, which I think is pretty cool. And it does make for a really good, stable stand. And the best part about the gimbal, of course, is that you can move it without moving it. You can move the gimbal around. So we'll get to that in a second. This just attaches to the back of the phone. I keep the stickers on. You don't have to. You can take them off. But basically, you point the arrow, which is right there, towards the lens on the phone. So the back of the phone, camera's there, so you're gonna have the arrow on this side pointing up. Pretty self-explanatory, basically like that. All right, let me hook that up. I'll put that on there and we'll check that out. All right, now it's on there. I'd say it's on there pretty well. That was the tricky part because there's a case on the phone, you know, so you always worry like if it's gonna sit on there good enough or if it's gonna pop off, but it's on there pretty good. It doesn't center perfectly because there's a lot of buttons on the phone. I did upgrade to the 16, so I have the extra camera button down there. It really doesn't get in the way of that at all. So I try to bring it up as close as possible, but what it does get in the way with a little bit is the volume down button, but it never hits it, so you're good. So you're gonna be just a little below center, which if you have OCD like I do, it drives me a little crazy, but it works, so it's all good. And you want it to be as close to center as possible because of balance issues. So once you open this, it basically turns on, which it's backwards right now, but so once I pop it open like that, it automatically turns on and centers itself. And then what you do is you put the magnet, boop, and it's a really strong magnet. So what I usually do once it's on, see it centered itself, is I'll make sure it's on. So I'll use two hands and just make sure sometimes it has to click into place for the magnet to lock in. So let me turn it so you can see what I'm talking about. Like right here. It's supposed to connect, so let me zoom in a little. Focus. There we go. So it should like clip in. There's a little bit of like a divot, and it should sit in there perfectly. So I'm gonna put the camera down a second and just make sure it clicks in. As you can see, I'm recording, so I have stuff open. So we were good. It was locked in. So to return it back to center, there's a trigger on the back. You click the trigger twice, and it just centers the phone. Boop. So this is all simple stuff. Like I watched a bunch of videos before I bought it. You know, I always do my research and thought about like how I could use it and things like that. If I want to go widescreen, you double click this button here on the bottom, and it turns. There you go. You can control it with the little control pad here, joystick, whatever you want to call it. And if I'm like, oh, I want to bring it back to center, just double click that back button and it brings it back. And then I want it in different video modes. And it's highly recommended you download the DJI software, which it's not going to pick up my face because I have the camera in front of me. But it works better with the DJI app, which I'll show you in just a second. So, all right, so I'm opening it up. And it goes right into the camera. So let me turn the thing around. There we go. Hi. when it's in this mode, I can directly connect it to my face like this, and now the camera will turn anywhere I go. It basically follows me. So I thought, you know, as a guitar player, now see, it doesn't see me, so it turns red. Is there something in the way? Oh no. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So then as soon as it finds me, it goes back. So I thought, as a guitar player, I can set it to my fingers, or my hand, I should say, and then the camera will follow my hand, which in theory is a great idea. But as I'm playing and, you know, going up and down the neck, the camera is like, it loses me. I guess my fingers are moving, or my hand is moving faster than the camera moves. All right, so if I block the view too long, I guess it just cancels out the follow my face. So I have to put it back on. You just highlight whatever you want it to follow, and then it will follow you, right? So if you go really fast, it will eventually lose you. So that's what I found was happening with my hand as I'm playing guitar. So I did put it on to my hand, and it was working for the most part. It was following my hand on the guitar, which was really cool. And then after a while, I noticed it would just stay in the one spot, and it stopped following my hand. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, it's still really cool novelty, or really cool extra feature to have if you are doing videos by yourself like I do. I don't have anybody holding a camera, so I'm holding the camera. I didn't even put it on a tripod today. I'm just figured I'd show you guys like firsthand what it is. I didn't even put lights on, like I didn't put on the key lights or anything. So yeah, I wanted to kind of show you guys this. I mean, I think it's a pretty awesome toy for video and photos. I need to get one for my this camera, but for the phone, I figured I'd start with that. It was a little bit cheaper than the one for the camera. The phone one, I think, runs about $100 to $120. Black Friday is coming, so it'll probably go on sale. I did pick this up on Amazon. I'll leave a link below if you want to check it out, you know, whatever. I don't make any money from my videos, so I just make videos because I enjoy doing them. So if you do click the link, perhaps I get a commission. I have no idea. Let me set it up real quick with a guitar so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I forced myself to grab the light and end up with this big setup, even though I was trying to do something simple with no setup. Anyways, so here it is. I will show you both videos. So I'll start recording with this one. There we go. So on this one, the phone, which is hooked up to the DJI, right now it's not following anything. It's just, you know, to play whatever. And okay, so now let's say I want to follow my hand. So I can highlight my hand like that, and now it will follow my hand, which I thought was really cool. But I think what it is it's such a small target. It loses it so fast, so it's already lost my hand. So, you know, it is a small target. So like, okay, follow my ring. Here we go. But it already lost it, so it's gone. So that's pretty much it. Which, this isn't a terrible angle even still. You got half my face. So, you know, who gives a crap about my face anyway? You're gonna watch, I'm playing guitar, you're gonna want to watch the guitar in my hand anyway. But it's just funny to me. So like, I thought, okay, this would be a really cool way to use this. But it's not exactly. But the benefits of it though are getting different angles, better angles, and you have more control over your angles. Literally just use the little joystick, get it to where you want it, and then, you know, it's beautiful. So it does serve its purpose as a really nice tripod, a really nice, well, it's a nice gimbal. It just won't follow my hand. That's okay. But that's okay. So like, you know, honestly, it is, like I said, a small target. So yeah, it already, come back. There we go. If I go slow. definitely because it's such a small target, it loses it. So honestly, you're better off just setting a nice angle and then just going at it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the DJI Osmo 6 gimbal for the iPhone. Like I said, I am probably eventually going to check out the one for my Sony camera, because I think that'd be really cool. That's the camera I mainly use to film videos. I think it's better quality. Even though the iPhone, this is the front-facing camera right now too, does really good videos considering. So I have to say the technology is catching up. So, which is nice, because now I have two cameras I can use for quality, videos, different angles and whatever, just like this, which is confusing to me who's filming. I have ADD, so this doesn't really help, but yeah. So anyways, I will finish on this camera. So let's zoom into my face. There we go. So I will say thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you checking out my video. Again, this is just me messing with some of the new toys. Cool technology that could be useful to you if you do videos, and even just like family videos and taking pictures. It's a really cool toy to have. Like I said, there's a million videos on YouTube on how to use it. This is not that. This is just how I would use it as a musician. I also do play drums, but as a drummer, you can have multiple angle shots, which is nice. But with this camera, you can have it follow and track. However, be mindful of, like I tried to do with my hand, too fast, it wasn't tracking, it wasn't following. So, keep that in mind. But other than that, it's a pretty cool product. So I do recommend it. Anyone who's into photography, I highly recommend it. Anyone who's into videography, also highly recommended. It does make the shots a lot smoother. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys soon.